Hey guys, it's me again, Jared Wesley from Live Traders. I wanted to take a couple minutes and go over another awesome trade that I took today in the Live Traders chat room. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Live Traders chat room, go to livetraders.com and get yourself a trial into the chat room. In fact, in a week or two, we're going to be doing an open house. You definitely want to stop by and check that out, guys. It's the best trading room in the industry, hands down. Everybody says that, but come into ours and you'll see what I'm talking about. The trade that I want to talk about today is TSN, okay? As always, I mentioned this long before the market opened. Pre-market, I mentioned this idea, okay? It was on my favorites list. I posted it on StockTwits. I posted it in the chat room. Again, long before the market opened. So let's take a quick look at what was it about TSN that I liked so much. Well, first and foremost, we always start with the daily chart, okay? You have a stock that has a pivot high here near 68. It pulls back, puts in an equal pivot high again near 68. So what do we have? We have a double top here. So the stock is struggling to get over the $67.50 to $68 area. Then yesterday, the previous day, it has a red bar. Wake up this morning and it's gapping up, right? It's gapping up to 68.50-ish, that area. You can see it right there. I'm circling it right there. So not only are we gapping over a red bar, we're gapping over a double pivot top. So that line at 68 is really important. Why? Because there's nothing above this stock. It's all money. I see green. You guys see white up here. I see green up here for money, dollar signs. So notice this is a post-market chart and this is a pre-market chart. So post-market, this stock shot up, consolidated out, pulled back, and then consolidated out. Well, $69 is that line in the sand. $69 is the area in which this stock settled in at. So I looked at this and said, you know what, guys, this is a great gap. As long as it's over 68, we need to be in this thing. We need to be in this stock, okay? So when I saw this pre-market pullback, pre-market consolidation at 69, I thought, you know what? There's tons of room to trade this from 69 to 71. See, 71 is the prior pivot high. There was a lot of volume on that spike. So when I look at 69, I think we can use a stop loss down at 68 or at 68.50. I choose the tighter stop loss. Why? Because I'm a micro trader. I'm a scalp trader. I like to trade the first 15 to 30 minutes of the day, guys. I take 2 to 3 trades a day. I do it in the first 15 to 30 minutes and I get on with my life. I'm on the golf course. I'm managing my industrial real estate, my private equity investments, etc., and so forth. Okay, so I looked at this and I said, you know what, guys, over $69 is where it's at. Stop loss $68.50. Target roughly $70. Okay, I didn't quite get the 70 out of that I wanted. It went there, but I chickened out a little bit. As you can see down here, I got 69, 68-ish, 69, 67 out of it. This is what it looks like all in one picture. You ready? Boom. Okay, same chart, guys. 69.05 was the entry. 68.50 was a stop. Take a look at this. This is really important, guys. For those of you that are new to the industry, there's so much BS in this industry. This is why I make such a point when I do these videos, guys. I want you to take note of the time stamps. Scalp Master, that's me. That's my favorite. TSN over 69. 9:26 in the morning, guys. I live on the West Coast. That's why it says 6:26. 9:26 in the morning. Look at this right here. Watching TSN over 69 and NVIDIA closely off the open higher. 9:29. So 4 minutes before the market opens, I say I like it over 69. 1 minute before the market opens, I reconfirm my like and love for TSN. Right there in the chat room, faves, TSN over 69. Guys, 9:27, I'm looking to trade TSN over 69. Very early off the open, listen closely, because I'm giving you all the heads up in the world so that this isn't some last minute, oh my gosh, he just said it at the last minute. He never gave us a heads up. And what happens? Right at 9:30, as soon as the market opens, TSN 69.05 by 68.50. Bam! Okay? Nobody else does that. You know why? Because nobody's got the balls to do that. Nobody's got the confidence to actually put their entry price out before the market ever opens. I do this every day. Watch these videos. I do this every single stinking day. Okay? And that's why I get to relax on the beach with professional trading strategies at my pool in Florida with a Corona Light in my hand. Now, that sounds a little arrogant, doesn't it? But the truth is, if you're putting it out there before it happens, you got to get credit for that. You have to, because everybody else is posting it after the fact, right? Or they're posting it as they're entering it. And there's no way you could get that entry because they're posting it as they're getting in, and there's no way you could get that. I'm letting you know at 69 I'm buying this thing, and I reiterate it so you know, so you're not left behind. And I'm on the mic in the room at the open. So I tell them before the open, even though I type it in the room to be clear, I type it in the room, but I still let them know verbally, guys, I'm going to be in this really early. Okay, I'm going to be in it really early. Why? Because the daily is so beautiful. Because the intraday pre-market entry is so beautiful. Right over 69 with the stop here, boom, boom, boom. It goes almost $2. You could have got yourself almost 4-1 on this thing. Okay? Guys, that's the beauty of being in the chat room and trading like a live trader. Now, I want to go over one other quick thing, guys. Anmol Singh, who is also a co-founder and moderator here at Live Traders. He called Baidu today, B-I-D-U today at 243.20, right on this pullback. Guys, his handle on social media is Delta90. You want to find him on StockTwits, Delta90. You want to find him on Twitter, Delta90. You want to find him on Instagram, Delta90. All right, check this cat out. This guy is good. He's not good, he's great. It shocks me for how young this guy is. It's just amazing. See this pullback? Said, well, wait a second. This is just a little HFT shakeout or a little profit-taking pullback. Guys, let's buy this. Let's bid for this in here. So at 243.20. Now note the bottom here is 243.09. So they got in this right down there with a stop loss at 242.50. Give it a little bit of room. Blast off. They got a 2-to-1 target. The target was 244.60 on this. Why? That's the prior pivot high, right up in that area. Okay? Right up in that area. 244.60. He gets in down here on the pullback, bids for the entry, gets out at the prior pivot, 2-to-1, gone. So last trading day of the month. It's been an awesome month, and it's been awesome because we're focused on our watch list. We're focused on our gap list. Guys, if you check out Delta90 at StockTwits, you'll see his watch list was Baidu. Okay, I'm reading it right here. Watch list: Baidu, BBBY, and TSEM. 3 stocks. That's it. That's it. And then Starbucks was a short watch. Oh, and by the way, how did Starbucks do? Tankage. Beautiful. Just beautiful tankage. Guys, if you want to be a trader, a profitable trader, a successful trader, a flexible trader, a disciplined trader, a focused trader, a real trader, you'll be a live trader, okay? TSN was money today, guys. And not only that, you could have gotten a second entry on this thing at 69.50, which I mentioned in the room. You could add in that area. Go back to it right there. Guys, how beautiful is that? It's just perfection personified, okay? Go to the 5 minutes, same thing. Perfection personified, okay? Check out Live Traders chat room, guys. Go to livetraders.com and check it out. This is Jared Wesley speaking. You can check me out. Scoutmaster on StockTwits, Scoutmaster on Twitter, Scoutmaster on Instagram. Check it out, guys, and you'll see the trades that I'm calling, putting them out there before anybody else, pre-market, etc., and so forth. Have an awesome weekend, guys, and I'll catch up with you again in the future. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Stock Review. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
How long will it take for people to really nail down technical analysis? Like, to really nail it down to a point that, all right, you know, I've got it. I smile at that because, you know, say if I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me that question, I'd have more than I already have. But you know, in terms of how long it'll take, everybody's different. Let's use you and I as an example. You came out as a superstar right out of the womb, basically, and in 6 months you were making money, and by a year you were doing what I would consider really well. Me, 6 months, I still had my binky and blanket in my mouth, and by a year I was breaking even and by a year and a half, maybe making a little bit of money consistently. So it took me, I'm going to say 4 or 5 times longer than it took you to get to the same level. So it's hard to say. The one thing I do tell traders though is, however long you think it's going to take, add double or triple that. Okay, so if you think it's going to take 6 months, it's going to take 18. Or if you think it's going to take a year, it's going to take maybe 2 or 3. And I'm okay by saying that. You got all these other companies out there saying, oh my gosh, I can teach you to trade in 3 days. Well, in theory, I can teach you to trade in 3 hours.
Right.
But you're not going to listen to me. You're like a teenager. You're not going to follow what I have to say. You're going to have to experience it. So I know traders that it's taken them 4 or 5 years. But, you know, after that 4 or 5 years, like going to college, man, they're making good money. Life is awesome. They have freedom, flexibility. And I know some other people that have taken 6, 12 months like you. So, I mean, and everywhere in between. I have people that have never made it. I mean, let's not sugarcoat this. This isn't bullshit. This is a serious business here. And for the people out there listening to this, if you're not serious about this, don't even waste your time. Just move on right now. Stop.